Let's go.
Is a classic Mario video game. The video game is meant to be innocent, but for
Shot
some
more
reason
than for
it's
fun,
creepy.
man.
But why? Is it because the game feels lonely, or the fact that your game may be a personalized copy? So today, we'll answer the question, why is Super Mario 64 creepy?
I don't
Thank
know.
you so
Why is it
much
creepy?
for 30,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna make this intro short for you
30K
guys.
is
Don't worry, but
crazy.
just
Hey, 30K. Hey, I'm not even there yet. I'm at 30. I'm at 30 subs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at 30K yet, but when I do get 30K soon, hold on, let me check it. Okay, we good. But when I do reach 30K in the future, and it's not probably not in the near future, but when I do reach it someday in the future, that's gonna be crazy.
thank
Like
you so much for all the
crazy.
crazy support, and we have finally received fan
30K, man.
art. That is crazy. Two small
And we
channels
got
have
fan art.
reacted to my videos on their YouTube
Lit.
channels. Like, dude, that feels so awesome, and thank
Nah,
you
that's
so
fire, man.
much. And I will be leaving links to the channels that did
Hey, good
react to
job, man.
me in the description
You know
below.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
it's such an honor.
Never
I
hate
don't
people that
care
work
if you're
hard, man,
moist
for
critical
real.
level
Like,
of
you
a
put a lot
reaction
of
channel.
A in
Like,
this.
you can
No
be a very
cap.
tiny channel, still support me by reacting to my videos, and that is amazing. Like, back in
You
the old
already
days,
know
I don't know why I said it like
I'm
that,
one of
but
them.
back then, I used to have my own
It's
reaction
crazy.
channel, and I would react to like random people's videos. So it is cool that people are doing it with me. Like, it's such an honor, and
Respect
I'm
it, man.
very thankful, dude. Just thank you so much. But in today's video, it will be
Hey, this is why. Look, one more thing. This is why I respect some YouTubers, man. Some YouTubers will actually show love to you, man. That's why I appreciate some YouTubers, man. Not every YouTuber does this, man. Like, if you really appreciate your supporters or any supporter that you know, I just subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, show a little love. But you know, if you show love to the supporters, they'll show love back in different ways. No cap. That's facts.
the collab
All right.
with Virtual Carbon. Since I will be away for a while, I do want to pre-record 3 videos
All right. I'm not gonna
today.
pause it
Oh
anymore.
god, and I'm leaving like later in the afternoon, so I have so much recording to do today. But it's all good because I don't want to miss 3 weeks of uploading, especially with the growth that we are having right now. I don't want to fumble it, and I'm just gonna make 3 videos for you guys
No
because
cap.
like the support has been crazy. But
Consistency.
if you're new
On
here,
God.
please watch till the end of the video because by the end, hopefully I would have earned your subscription. But other than that, let's get straight into this
Man, you
video.
already got mine. I ain't
L
gonna.
is real 2401. This isn't necessarily creepy, but still is kinda, and it is very interesting, and it has been one of
I remember playing
Nintendo's
this game
longest
too.
kept secrets. But while playing
This
Super
game
Mario
is
64,
old
go to the
as
courtyard
freak.
at the back of Princess Peach's castle, and you will find a
I was
statue
even
of a
born when
power
this game
star.
came out.
On the statue, it has a plaque, and it reads, L is real 2401. People speculate that L stands for Luigi, and in the
Oh
game,
yeah, I
it's telling you
remember
that
this.
Luigi is real in the game, but he's not in the game. And this is a theory that I came up with. Not many people
That's
are talking about
strange.
it, but this is kind of a morbid theory. What if that's
A
Luigi's
game
grave?
theory.
I
No, I'm just
mean,
kidding.
Luigi isn't in the game, but people say that the L in the
Why
statue
would
stands for
say that?
Luigi, but why would his letter be on a statue? That kind of looks like a gravestone. Surprisingly, not many people have thought of my theory that I came up with, but the plaque does say L is real, and you wouldn't see that on a normal tombstone because it will normally have the full name of the person who is buried, but at the same time, the letters on the statue are very blurry and in very low
Yeah,
resolution,
very.
so it might as
So
well
you
be
can't even
gibberish and
enhance
not
that.
supposed
You
to be
really can't.
legible, so it
Can't
might as
enhance
well
that.
be Luigi's full name. Turns out, people were right about this because in that low resolution text, it does indeed say L is real 2401. So me saying that it could be his first
Crazy.
name is wrong because on July 25th, 2020, it was confirmed that Luigi was meant to be in the game, and he does have a character model in the game, and he even has a voice that was supposed to be used.
Oh, mamma mia! That's delicious!
I
That's
don't know
crazy.
why they didn't add Luigi and just grabbed him at the last minute, but it is cool how they tied this back to 2401, which Luigi was confirmed 24 years and 1 month later, matching those 4 numbers. Since now we know what L is real 2401 means, that doesn't mean that my
Okay.
theory is wrong. Luigi was meant to be added in the game, but was scrapped by Nintendo, meaning that Nintendo tossed Luigi into the grave. I mean, that's just a morbid
That's
theory.
sad, bro.
That is not a confirmed fact, so
Yeah,
maybe
if
it's
that-
supposed to
if
be a grave.
that
I mean,
does-
L is
that did
real,
happen.
does mean Luigi, but the fact that his name is on a little gravestone, that is kinda suspicious.
3D Mario
Man,
Face.
that game is
Super Mario
strange, bro. It
64
has some
was one of the
secrets, though,
first
like
3D
every
video
game.
games, and was the first ever 3D Mario game. Since 3D games were fairly new, Nintendo wanted to
Oh,
show
what is
off
this?
their 3D
Somebody else.
graphics by having a Mario head as a title card. This title card was interactive, and so you were able to move and play around with this Mario head. But in doing this,
Yup,
it
I remember this.
sometimes resulted in nightmare fuel. I wouldn't consider this to be
Can make
part
it
of the
creepy.
Uncanny Valley, since Nintendo's characters are always super cartoony.
Bruh, I gotta pause again. I don't care. But bro, I remember this video, bro. I remember this. This the video. Corey reacted to too. Yeah, this was a weird video.
And they never try to make their characters or Mario human-like. But this Mario head
Disturbing.
still feels eerie at times. The 3D Mario head makes another appearance when you get a game over screen, but instead of looking dead or beaten up, Mario just looks to be drunk. Not as disturbing as this, but still oddly disturbing.
Ghost Toad. Every time you see a toad from a distance, they
Yeah.
are transparent, but when you get closer, they'll go back to normal. It is speculated that these toads are dead because the only
What
other
the heck?
characters that are transparent are the Boos, which are ghosts. So do you believe that every toad
they're
from the
saying
Mushroom Kingdom
that
is
Boos is
dead
ghosts.
because the only other character that are transparent are
probably
the little
delayed. I can
ghosts?
see it.
And when I was a
Delayed,
kid,
but-
for some reason, I thought I was the only person who noticed this,
I
but
delayed
no,
afterwards.
many people did as well.
Loneliness. When you enter the game,
Yeah.
it's very lonely. It's dead, and the map feels like a barren wasteland. The game gives you the same feeling as a liminal space image, which we talked about in our last collab video. But the game is not considered to be a liminal space game, since you technically have never
Backwards.
been in that castle before, or maybe you have. Most of us remember the map from the game itself, and it's definitely not a place that we feel like we've been in before. We still get the same nostalgia and eeriness as we do from a liminal space image, but the game should not be labeled as a liminal space. Instead,
Right.
as a nostalgic video game with a hint of eeriness. Like, how on earth is a game this lonely? There's barely anyone to talk to.
Shoot,
in the
there's a
game.
lot of music
And since
in
the
it,
game
though.
itself is 3D
mean, though
and
it-
not 2D
even though without
like
music,
most Mario
it does look
games,
like that.
this means that the enemies can be spread out much more, which means that you can go on for a while before ever running into them or anyone else. In the first map, for example, you're at Princess Peach's castle, which should be filled with people because it's a kingdom. But when you do arrive, it's just you running around in a dead field. Add to that the castle itself is filled with locked rooms, and the game starts giving you a feeling like you're in a dream state. This could be the reason why people compare the game to liminal spaces, since it is something that you will most likely see in your dreams.
Mario death animations. In every Mario game, there's a death animation, and in every Mario game, the animation doesn't look bad. Even for the video games that came out before, Super Mario 64 looked pretty cool. But in Super Mario 64, his death animation looks realistic. A little too realistic because he stumbles over with X's on his eyes, and even for the drowning animation, it looks pretty realistic as well, other than the X's on the eyes since that is a cartoon thing. But the way they animated the death animation just looks creepy, and it doesn't help that your surrounding is a barren wasteland. And the only death animation
that's
that
true.
isn't realistic is when you die in lava, since in the game you just jump very high. And also, I am not hating on the game by
I
saying it's
remember this
too
too.
realistic because at the end of the day, Super Mario 64 is not a realistic game because at the end of the day,
definitely
you
not.
are a plumber who comes out of pipes riding dinosaurs. Not realistic
Yeah,
at all.
that's the
And I don't
realistic-
care if the game is
unrealistic
creepy for some
ness in
people
it.
because Super Mario 64 is a fun Mario game, and I'm just stating why people think that the game is creepy, which honestly, I think Mario's death animation
think it's
is very
creepy.
cool,
I think it's just
especially
cool.
with the X on the
But the-
eyes, making it
look,
look like some
the
type of
bosses,
Mario
though,
and cause
or
collab.
the
And
enemies
yeah, I do find
sometimes
the
can be
creepy
creepy.
elements in the game, but at the same time, I'm a YouTuber who talks about morbid stuff on YouTube, so the creepier the game is, the more I enjoy it.
Endless staircase. When you're at the
Exactly.
Mushroom Kingdom and you're about to go to the last star door, you could find a staircase that leads to the last level. But this staircase is actually infinite, so you will never be able to go
Yeah.
upstairs. Unless you do a glitch, of course, but that's besides the point. On the side of the stairs, you can see a painting of Bowser, probably taunting you that you can climb the stairs. Okay, that's a stretch. But it doesn't help that while running upstairs, it looks like you're running into a dark abyss. And before setting foot on the stairs themselves, you can hear Bowser laughing at you, which is honestly kinda creepy.
Shibam
Yeah,
Yemen.
low-key.
In Super Mario 64, there's a level called Wet Dry World, and if you look outside the map, you see a lot of buildings. That shouldn't look weird at all, but then you remember that everywhere you go, it feels lonely and abandoned. Like, did everyone from the Mushroom Kingdom left and evacuated to the outside of the map? And there's even a high resolution photo that someone made, and it looks like the city is underwater. Turns out
Yeah.
that the buildings used
Now
in the
that's strange.
background are actually from a real place called Shibam in Yemen. The image
got
of the
hit by
background from the
an,
map is
tsunami.
kind of eerie, and it looks like a liminal
they got
space
hit by a
image.
tsunami.
And I don't know why, but for me, when you look at the photo of Yemen from Super Mario 64, it looks like this famous hotel liminal space image in a way, because those two images, they look the same, and
Ain't that
both
the
of them
image in
feel
the
just
Backrooms
as eerie.
mess?
Expressionless enemies. These are enemies in the
What the
game that look a bit off because they have no expressions. Like these bomb characters have no expressions for obvious reasons. They are literal spheres with two white eyes, but it feels
Yup.
like they're just staring through your soul the whole time. Even this model character has the same dead white eyes.
Man, I don't be
There's
thinking
more
that.
enemies in the game
But yeah,
that are
that's true.
scary looking, like the infamous eel, which is honest nightmare fuel, and the infamous
be playing the
man-eating
game.
piano that jump
Now
scares you.
those
Other
things,
creepy enemies
those
are the
eels,
Thwomp, which gives me an
Uh-uh.
uncanny valley feeling with his strange
And that
human-like
too.
face. And the same goes for the Womp, who looks pretty
Womp don't
creepy
scare
and
me.
disturbing, especially with
It
those
is
red
kinda
eyes.
disturbing, but it
Oh, and
ain't
speaking of
scary.
eyes, we can't forget this actual giant eyeball that just
I
stares
just hope I
you
don't
down.
get crushed.
Lost Town. In the same level with
What
the
the
city
heck?
of
I remember
Yemen,
this.
there's
What
a
the heck?
secret abandoned
That mess-
town which
that mess is
adds
kinda
on to the
creepy, though,
loneliness
bro.
in Super Mario 64. A lot of people in the Super Mario 64 community loves to speculate, where did everyone go? Even though we will never find the answer to that, I guess it's safe to assume that everyone from that town just migrated to Yemen since it's right next door.
Every copy is personalized. Every copy is
Yeah.
personalized is one of the main leading theories for explaining people's different and individual strange encounters and events that happen to them throughout the game. These weird anomalies seem to be happening to some people but not to others, and so a theory was born that claims that every Super Mario 64 copy is personalized. Every copy of the game changes and adapts to the player in different ways to suit their playstyles, personalities, and skills. The idea is that the game is able to do this through an experimental AI that is within the game itself. This AI appears to extract assets from the game and customize them to the player's needs. This theory can be tested by playing other people's versions of the game. Many claim that in doing this, a person can sense the strangeness and the unfamiliarity of the other people's copies,
Dang, this quality
seeing
is
as
creepy,
it wasn't
though.
tailored
The quality
for
be
them.
creepy.
Some notable alleged examples of this has been the game changing certain levels' themes and difficulty depending on the player, bringing in unused cut assets like the Blarg and the dancing flowers, or pulling in cut beta content like the infamous Wario apparition. What do you think? Have you ever experienced
Wario
something that
apparition
only you
kinda
remember
creepy, though, I ain't
seeing
gonna
and
lie.
no one else does? That just might be an instance
What if it
of
chased
a
after you?
personalized
Nah.
copy.
So why are people creeped out
Yeah,
with
that's
Super
creepy.
Mario 64? It's because of the eerie feeling of being alone, and it doesn't help that the few characters you run into have expressionless faces. Like, is your brother dead in the game? Why is there an abandoned town in Wet Dry
Yeah,
World?
that's deep.
And why is the city of Yemen underwater? There are just so many creepy factors in the game, and
That's
oh yeah,
deep.
there is a phobia for Chain Chomp, because many people say that they were younger, they were traumatized by Chain Chomp. Super weird. Are you Chain Chomp
Yeah.
phobic?
Oh yeah, about Ching Chung, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That kind of creeped me out when I was little too. I ain't gonna lie. Like the way it like barks and stuff, like go arf arf. Like what? That mess was creepy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. But as you get older, you don't get scared anymore. But to be honest with you.
Alright, so it's obvious that I am not, at the normal filming location, but I am away, like I said in the beginning of this video, so I decided to, tell you guys, thank you, because we are at 35,000 subscribers. I
Dang,
mean, we're
35,
technically
huh?
at 34 right now, but when this video comes out,
Thought it was
we
30.
should be at
My
35k,
bad.
which it's amazing. So thank you so much, and huge shout out to Virtual
Hey, good-
Carbon
hey.
for helping me record this video,
Shout out
because
to you, man.
with collab it helps me record my videos super fast. So yeah, that's why all my collab videos are the pre-recorded videos, because they are just so much easier to make. But go check them out on Instagram, YouTube, all of that stuff, and same goes to me if you
Sean
guys
Morbid.
want. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys. And by the way,
Alright.
this will be chopped off very soon. It's been a wild ride,
man got a
so
bunch of hair on
yeah,
his
I
head.
don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but yeah, just enjoy this. Just enjoy this for the time being.
Alright, y'all. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this phone sometimes. It be delaying, bro. Like, I don't know if it's YouTube or whatever. I don't know. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.